Hi everyone, it's Suzanne here. Thanks for joining me for another card cased from the catalog. This video features a card that I cased from the annual catalog, page 77, and the other video aired today will feature a card cased from the occasions catalog. So at first I'm going to show you the card that I cased on page 77. So it's this one. It looks simple, doesn't it? The Circle of Spring stamp set, Wondrous Wreath framelits, and the updated essential paper piercing plastic piece. I don't know what they're called. Paper piercing patterns? Does anyone know? I have no idea. Anyway, I hardly use them, but I do have them. And so I'm using my, and it's funny because I'm using my paper piercer mat to stamp on. But this is the good Stampin' Up one. But when I go to paper pierce, I'm going to use the cheapy dollar store one that I got from the dollar store. Okay, so I'm using the Big Shot and the magnetic plate. So if you don't have a magnetic plate, you might want to invest in one because they're fantastic. One little trick is that your plates actually have to be flat to have the magnetic work on them. So when, if I always buy two packages of the plates because when one goes you can swap them out quickly, and I tell you it works a lot better if the plates are flat, those clear plastic plates. Okay, anyway, you don't want to hear me gabbing about that. So basically this is me coloring with my Watermelon Wonder marker with the pen nib, not the brush nib. And I'm like looking in the catalog right now and trying to find exactly the flower petals that they did. I wanted to sort of copy this because I don't think I've been doing that fabulous in copying or casing any of these cards very well because I don't have everything that the Stampin' Up! Designers had. And I've made a few mistakes on some of the cards and had to create my own design. So it's funny because I wanted to start this mini series so that you could actually see how easy it would be to case something, but they're not, they're not coming out 100% like what it's supposed to look like. But you know what? If you give a card to somebody, they're not going to know what it's supposed to look like and what it ends up looking like. Anyway, here's my cheap paper piercer. And I am using just a paper piercing along the little edge there. I don't think I've actually ever used this particular one. It's quite lovely to actually have them if you need them. But I think the paper piercing is kind of it might be going out. I haven't done it in a very long time, so. Anyway, and that the bow I colored with, I believe it was Crushed Curry. It could be Daffodil Delight. It's one of the two. Okay, so this is my mistake right here. You see how much fast fuse I'm putting on this particular piece of Designer Series paper? Yeah, there's a lot going on. And I adhere this, okay, so what is this? This is the Designer Series paper stack in color. And then here I'm going to go and stick the white piece of Whisper White straight away down. Now, what I should have done was taken the Designer Series paper and affixed it to the white piece and then stapled it because there's a staple in this card. But no, I adhere them both straight away. And then I'm like, oh, how am I going to do this? So you know what? I don't have one of those handheld staplers, and it's on my list to get for next time because my stapler, although it is small, it doesn't have a teeny tiny little staple in it, and it's got a massive one, and it's blue. So really, this card is like going to pot. Anyway, so that thank you is stamped in Pear Pizzazz, by the way. Putting dimensionals on it, putting a whole lot of Whisper White on it, Wink Estella on it. No one's gonna care. Anyway, that's my card for today. Thanks for joining me. See you again soon.